Wow, traffic city here in Denver. Also looking like it's a little dark up in the sky right now. I'm hoping I don't get dumped on. I'm only 7 miles from my buddy's place. And the camera's working. Any John Mayer fans out there? I can just hear you guys grumbling and rolling your eyes at that one. Dude is crazy talented though. Gotta give him something for that. Yeah, so it's about 5:45. This is traffic in Denver. Yeah, pretty much as far as the eye can see. Looks like it's only going this direction, at least in this kind of magnitude. My buddy lives in Aurora, so I don't know if that's... I think I've heard of it before, so I'm guessing that's a reasonably popular sort of suburb area. I don't know. I don't really know much about Denver. Except for that when you go downtown, there's a bazillion homeless people. I haven't been downtown yet on this trip, but probably will at some point. Who knows? So anyway, yeah, that's the deal right now. I'm on the way to my buddy's place. Going to stay there tonight. And then it turns out a good friend of mine from high school, one of my good friends, that she lives in Chicago now. I was actually on my way to Chicago to meet her there. Turns out she's flying into Denver tomorrow with her boyfriend. So they're going to a wedding in, I think in Taos, New Mexico. Worst state ever, one of them. So I think I'm going to stick around tomorrow and hang out with them for a little bit. I think they land at 4:20. But no, they really do though. Fitting. No particular reason why. But they land at 4:20, and I think we're going to link up and have some... Maybe get, I don't know, lunch or dinner or whatever meal will be happening around that time. Probably more like dinner and drinks and stuff. And then she talked about them maybe staying here in Denver. They don't have to be in Taos for like 2 days, so who knows. But I'll probably get a hotel room either way. It's not like I'm going to link up with them and eat and have a bunch of beers and then hop on the bike and go somewhere. So I'm going to stay with my buddy tonight, get a hotel tomorrow night. And then I think the plan from Denver, or from Colorado in general, I think I'm going to go north. I've never really been up through, like, the Dakotas and stuff, and I know there's not much to offer there. But, I don't know. Why not? That seems better, at least seems slightly more interesting to me than, crossing across, like, Nebraska or something like that. So heading toward Des Moines will be my next sort of destination after Denver. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's where we stand right now, standing in traffic. We'll see what happens. All right, it is starting to rain and I am close to his house. If I can do this without getting soaked, that would be awesome. Had to pick up a few essential items. Man, I cannot tell you guys how many times this extra cargo net has like totally saved the day. Which is crazy because when I left, I'm only going up about a mile or two. It's crazy because when I left, I didn't even have a second one. I didn't even give it a second thought that like I might need 2 cargo nets, like a second one for extra stuff. But I mean, I couldn't even begin to guess how many times I've used this thing. So Pro tip when traveling, or maybe even just all the time, really. Keep a spare cargo net handy. Great, now my battery's running low on the GPS. I had been charging my phone earlier, and so I had to unplug the GPS. It gets pretty good battery life. I mean, I used it most of the day today without charging it. This is like the worst time as far as the surface of the roads when it's just starts raining. That's when all the oil and all the shit in the road gets loosened up. You know, when it's pouring, it gets washed off the road, but when it's just drizzling like this, it's more than drizzling, but when it's just kind of starting to come down, that's when things are getting a little slippery. So got to be careful. Got to be careful. Follow me to the party, everyone. Anyway, all right. Well, I'm gonna finish getting into homeboy's spot here, and I will catch up with you guys probably tomorrow. Be well. What's up, everybody? Greetings from Denver, Colorado. I don't know where the actual city center is. It's around here somewhere, I would imagine. It's actually got to be out that way somewhere. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, welcome to Denver. Stayed at my buddy's place last night, had a good time. Didn't get a whole lot of sleep. It's now 8:45 a.m. and I found a hotel that's going to let me check in early over by the airport. So I'm going to crash there for a little bit. My friend that's coming out to Denver for the day will be here this afternoon. So I'm going to just kind of lay low, get some video editing done, get a nap, and then hang out with her and her main squeeze when they get here. So that ought to be pretty cool. Hope everybody's doing well. Nothing really to report. Yeah, if and when something interesting happens, you know I'll bring you right back into the mix. What's up, everybody? Greetings from greetings from Denver, Colorado, over by the airport. I stayed here last night again, and my friend, one of my good friends from back home, who actually lives in Chicago now, ended up flying into Denver yesterday afternoon with her boyfriend. They're going to a wedding this weekend down in Taos. And so we hung out last night and got crunk. I got hammered. We went to this place and they had karaoke. We ended up doing that, and just like, it was a pretty crazy night actually. And I lost my keys, which is so unlike me, and it's so frustrating. I mean, I have a spare set, which is very much like me, but now my spare set is my only set, and that sucks. So I got to be really careful. I can't imagine how I lost them. It just doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I had them with me last night, which I didn't really need them. I probably shouldn't have had them, but I did. And I don't know, somewhere they vanished. I'm hoping that they maybe turn up in the bottom of my backpack or something, but I don't have high hopes for that. But I turned the hotel room upside down. I called the bar where we were at last night. checked the car, their rental car that we were in. Didn't find them. They're just not anywhere. I just don't understand it. It's weird. Anyway, I'm not going to let it ruin my day or nothing, that's for sure. I'm on the way toward Colorado Springs and Pikes Peak, I think. I think that's what I'm going to do today is go to the top of Pikes Peak. 14,000 something feet. Should be interesting. We'll see if the bike makes it. Up about 10 or 11,000, the bike starts to lose power, so we'll see where that gets us. I have half a mind to skip it and just head north or head east or just head on. It's a good like hour and a half, 2 hours south of here, including getting up to the top of the mountain is going to be a good 5 or 6 hour day, I would imagine. So I don't know. I'm not really in the mood to do it, but it's one of those things I feel like I just should. I don't know. I'm starting to second guess it. Kind of not hungover, but I'm just in that like sort of post-drinking craziness, sort of la-la land. Anyway, alright, well, it's whatever. I don't really have anything else to report other than I lost my keys like a dummy and had fun doing karaoke last night with my friend Natalie and her main squeeze. And it was awesome. We had a lot of fun, so that was cool. Losing the keys is so stupid and so unlike me. So, anyway, alright, well, yeah, anything happens, I'll bring you guys in. What's up, everybody? Greetings from Colorado Springs. Just had a little rain shower. I got a little bit wet. Nothing too bad, though. Just finished dinner. And dun 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 dun, I found my keys. This is so weird. All right, so we went out last night and got it on pretty good. Like we were out drinking for quite a few hours, quite a bit, and I got pretty hammered. And we were doing karaoke and stuff. Anyway, but so I figured this one out. I can't figure this out at all. And like I said, it's not like me at all to lose stuff. I don't lose stuff. I just don't, even when I'm hammered, I'm usually like, it's so sort of ingrained in me, like the way that I sort of just do everything the same way every time when I'm, getting undressed or whatever it is, putting my stuff away. It's just always done the same. This is hairy. This road is so fraggin' wet. So, I pretty much always just put my stuff away in the exact same place. And there's been times where I've been, super hammered or whatever, and still the next morning all my stuff is right together. My phone, my wallet, my keys, whatever. So anyway, so I go to get dressed, and I searched through my backpack. I searched through my, I went back and checked my jeans I was wearing last night. They weren't in the pockets or anything. So a little while ago, I go to get dressed to come grab some dinner and find my keys in the pocket of these pants I'm wearing now, which I didn't wear last night. So for some reason, somehow, my keys ended up in the pocket of pants I didn't even wear yesterday at all. So weird. Anyway, I was like super happy to find those, man. I was so worried about not having a spare set of keys. I brought 2 sets with me, and it's like, okay, you lose one, you got the spare, but now you don't have a spare, and if you lose those or something happens to them or whatever, I'm not able to run the bike. I'm not able to get my stuff out of the bike. I mean, that would be in bad shape. It'd be a real bummer. So, anyway, enough rambling on about that. But suffice to say, my mood was improved quite a bit when I found that I still have them. So, And I've been on the phone with the Suzuki dealer trying to figure out how I can get a key made for the bike. I was thinking I was going to have to order a whole lock and key set for the luggage to install into them, like new locks with new keys, which is easy to do, but just a pain in the ass to have to order it, find somewhere to have it shipped, and blah, 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 blah. Just a big waste of, you know, $30 or so, too. So, anyway, yeah, got my keys back. I'll be trying even harder not to do that again. That was no fun. I just felt like a dummy, you know. It's just not my move. So, all right. Well, that's about all I have to report for now. I didn't do hardly anything today. Came here to Colorado Springs. I had to kill a couple hours because my room wasn't ready. There's a place called Pikes Peak Power Sports or Motorsports, just up the road from here. It's a BMW and Triumph dealer, so that was a pretty easy place to hang out and kill a little bit of time. Otherwise, once the room was ready, I came in and took a nap and just been laying low. So, all right, hope everybody's doing well. Thanks for following along. And I will catch you guys later.